information. Now, with regards to these grants, right? It could be 15,000, it could be 20,000. Do they have to pay it back? Let's say I buy the house and then 10 years later, I decide I want to move to Florida. Do I have to pay you back?
Right. Well, great question, Rosa. So yes. So these programs are what we call, it's forgivable after 10 years. So if you live in the property for 10 years, you never have to repay a penny of it, because every time that you make a mortgage payment, 1/120th of it is forgiven, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say that you bought the home and you sell it. I'll give you a perfect example. We had someone that we gave $12,500 to, and they sold in year 3 and they made a profit. So it's always based on whether or not you make a profit, right? If you don't make a profit, naturally we're not expecting anything back. So this person received $12,500 from us. They sold in year 3 and they made a profit. They only had to pay back $2,500, because we take into consideration when you do sell, 1 is whether you made a profit, 2 is whether you had any additional expenses. So let's say that in that 3-year period, that person made renovations to the home. So we minus that out because they had expenses, right? Let's say that when they're ready to sell the home, they're going to use a real estate agent and they have a commission to pay. So we're going to minus that out as well. When all is said and done, it's not meant to make you pay anything back. Again, it's the longer you keep a home, right? It's the better the stability is, right? And again, it's what enabled you to be able to purchase that home in the first place, by being able to put or layer these grants. Now, one of the good things about SONYMA is that we are very grant friendly. So not only do we give that assistance, because again, let's say ideally you could find a home that's vacant and you can get up to $15,000 for a down payment and another $20,000 to fix it up, which is basically $35,000, correct? But if you are eligible for any other grant, because there's a lot of grants out there, and that's where a housing counseling agency is a great tool, because they're able to tell you what other programs you may be eligible for. Again, we allow what they call layering of grants, so that you can maybe have 2 or 3 other grants along with our down payment assistance, and that's fine.
That's awesome. Yeah, I have one of my clients that I actually use with SONYMA, and we closed her and she was able to add another grant that was offered from a loan officer. So even with the mortgage brokers, there's some that do offer grants, so you combine them together. So the reason why I even had you here is because I don't want people to stop from purchasing because they might not have the down payment. And as you can